A little something about Raymond. He's an investor in stocks and rentals. He wants no money from you, no bait and switch, nothing. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to log into his personal account, share real estate property documents, and give you suggestions on what to read.
All right, today I will be logging into my Fidelity 401k's to show you a couple of things. And if you guys are looking at this video on YouTube, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let's get in here and let me show you guys what I want to talk about. Today is Saturday, so there is no trading today. All right, let me make this screen bigger. And then we're going to jump right into it. All right, no glasses needed. So what I want to talk about today is when you log into your 401k, you want to identify a fund that is a safe fund. When I say safe, I mean if the stock market is falling down 800 points or 1,000 points or whatever you consider a huge drop, you might get nervous and you're thinking about logging into your 401k because you want to get out of your stock investments, maybe bond investments, because you're listening to the news like everyone else that the market is falling. And I just want to log in and just show you how to determine a safe fund that you would keep in the back of your mind, that when that day happens, and it will happen, you just don't know when. That's part of the game. You know, it goes up and it goes down. The thing with the stock market, if you're a long-term investor, there are way more ups than downs. So let's log into the GE 401k, and I'm going to identify a safe fund for if the market ever crashes. I want you guys to pay attention to all the tabs and everything you see in the order that you see things in. Because in this video, I'm actually going to log out of the GE 401k and go into my GM 401k just to show you guys that if you have a 401k with Fidelity, it doesn't matter what company you work at, the format of the page will be the same. So we're going to go to investments. So remember how all this looks. And we're going to scroll down to where all the investments are. And we're going to click on this tab here, Cumulative Total Returns. And like I said, in this tab, I like to pay attention to year-to-date column. And I also pay attention to the asset class. So let's think about this. Stock market is falling. And what are the two words I just said? Stock market. So you see stock investments. If the stock market is falling and you have a stock investment and you're nervous, you want to get out of that. We know we don't want to move wherever we are to a different stock investment because we just want to get completely out of stocks. So asset class, we don't want to do stocks if the market is falling. A safer bet than stocks would be bonds. So we might consider, going to bonds. Then we see this, it says short-term investments. So we're going to come back and revisit this. And then we see down here, this says blended fund investments. And as I told you in another video, blended fund investments are a combination of stocks and bonds. So you hear the word stocks again. So you wouldn't want to go to anything that says blended fund investment. So we just narrowed it down to either if the market is falling, you might want to get your money into something that says bond investments or the short-term investment. Well, in the General Motors 401k, and all 401ks might not have this choice, you would want to go to short-term investment. And the key thing in any 401k in terms of safety, you want to look for something that says money market, or it might say income fund. It'll be something that doesn't move too much, meaning you don't make too much profit, or any if possible. So let's look at this government money market fund. It says short-term investments. And if you look at all of this, 0, 0, 0, this is the year-to-date column right here. This is the column we like to look at when we're under this tab. It says 0. So that means I'm not going to make money and I'm not going to lose money based on everything that we're looking at right now. I want to get all my money in this account. So if I have, $20,000 in my 401k and the market is falling, I'm nervous. I already identified the safety investment, and I will move my money here. And then once things get better, you feel comfortable, you will go ahead and get the money out of here and back to whatever funds that you decide to invest in. So now we're going to go to the GM 401k. Again, pay attention to what you see here, because I want to prove to you guys that if you go to a different company within Fidelity, everything is almost the same. All right, we're at the home page, so let's click on GM. All right, we went from GE to GM. I noticed the color has changed. These tabs are in the exact same order. They look the same. The font is the same. Everything looks the same. So 2 companies within Fidelity, and everything is the same. So we're going to go to investments. So I'm doing everything that I did in the GE 401k. I'm clicking on the same things. So in the GM, we have 27 investment options. In the GE, it was 23. And of course, the difference will be none of the investments are the same between the 2 companies. And there is one difference with this General Motors 401k. They have a additional column, and they call it category. And they just have asset allocation. And then they talk about the large cap, blend, mid cap, foreign. So what this column is doing is giving you information that you typically would get if you clicked on one of these investments. So just to prove it, in the GE, we wouldn't have this column. So we couldn't be at this page and know that this is a large cap blend, because this column would not be here when I showed you my GE 401k. However, if we click on the name, and just for consistency, I always tell you guys to click on View All Tabs. So I'm going to do that. We do see it here within the fund. So what this tab is doing is just giving you a heads up of what type of fund it is. That is a large blend fund. So you don't have to click on it and open it up to know that. You see it. You see it here in the column that says category. GE does not have this column. So if you feel the urge and need to get your money from wherever you have it to a safe fund, you want to identify that. And this will be the Conservative Income Fund. This is a very safe fund, or this is the safest fund within the General Motors 401k. And we want to click on this tab, Cumulative Total Returns. Let's go back down. Let me prove to you why this is the safest fund. So this says bond investment. Bonds are typically safer than stocks when it comes to a stock market crash. So you will come into your 401k, click on this column, look at year to date, and then you want to look at the smallest number you can find, smallest positive number. And even when you look at the other columns, you should see very small numbers, either just like this number or very close to it. So this is your safe fund. All right, you guys know how I do it. I make my money in stocks and rentals. Why would I try to get money from you? Everything I do is free, and everything I do is to encourage you guys to invest in your 401k and the stock market. All right, stocksandrentals.com. Peace.